Sorry, folks.
We're rocking and rolling.
I had a computer issue. Froze up on me right before the game was about to start.
Okay, we're back in action. The first period, 1-0 Islanders. 8:07 left. Islanders, Dynamo here today at Northwell Center in Long Island, New York. Monist. Islanders take over. Hayskamp. Oh, and there'll be a hooking call on the Islanders right there. And he shot the puck after the whistle. That should give him an unsportsmanlike, but sure we won't do that. That's unfortunate to see. Okay, so power play for New York Dynamo. Islanders headed in on a breakaway. And Babby with an absolute glorious save on a shorthanded breakaway. Nice job by Bryn Babby there. Power play still for New York Dynamo for 1:50. Hayskamp up front on the draw. Won by Islanders. The Islanders get a shot off. Save Babby. Bennett into the corner. Gets it out. Up to Hayskamp. Broken up at the line. We'll have an offsides call right there. So for Dynamo up front, we have McCormick centering Gadwa and Kalan. Then on the back end, we'll have Walker and Bennett. Bennett tries chipping it into the zone. She gets it in. Islanders take over. Chip out. Walker takes control over to Bennett. Bennett looking for McCormick in the middle. McCormick picks it up. McCormick entering into the zone. Shot off, just shot wide. Bennett keeps that in. Bennett into Gadwa. Shot, save. Good opportunity for Dynamo right there. Walker, Bennett, Islanders. Oh, and that's a all puck call. It's been, wow, a penalty shot. A penalty shot for the Islanders. And I'm going to call a home cooking on that one, Bill. That wasn't even close to a penalty shot here.
Well, they're talking about it. Maybe they're going to change it.
Oh, the refs will discuss it. Hopefully they'll talk some sense into the guy that called it, and we'll go from there. So realistically, to call a penalty shot, you absolutely have to be a stick length away. And that Bennett was all over him from the get-go. Okay, so here we go. Bryn Babby focused. Save. Nice save by Bryn Babby. Great job, Dynamo. Okay, so we're back in action here. Should remain the power play for New York Dynamo. 5-on-4. Same line stays out. McCormick, Gadwa, Kalan, Labor, and Frazier on the back end. Won by Islanders. Shot wide. Labor looks to Gadwa, a little far. McCormick gives chase. Islanders will dump that into the zone. Back for Labor. Labor shoots it. Oh, pick it up by Islanders. Islanders. Shot wide. Out front. Just shot to the corner. Kalan gives chase. Kalan will clear the zone. Up to McCormick. McCormick entering the zone. McCormick gets a shot off. Save. Swallowed up by the Islanders. Islanders will clear the zone now. McCormick gives chase. Nice back check by McCormick. Back for Monist. Monist. He's going to keep it. He's going to get it up. Islanders take over again. Monist with a body check on the boards. McCormick. Nice hit there on the line. Almost up. Islanders take control of the puck. Entering the zone. They'll just dump that in. Chapman. Chapman. Trying to get it out of the zone is McCormick there. Eaten up by the Islanders. Chapman tries to get it up towards Gadwa, and they will clear the zone. They'll go back to the D. Wide pass to the Islanders. No icing on the call. Walker. Walker looking for the winger. There's Chapman. Up to McCormick. McCormick using his speed to the outside. And, okay, we will have a penalty on that. A tripping call. And the fans here in New York are relentless. They didn't like that call. Okay, so we'll have New York Dynamo power play. And I did hear a fan say that's a penalty shot, and it actually would be correct if they called the same one on us that they did them. But either way, Dynamo is up on the power play. Got Chapman, Benshoff, and Callison up front. Kept in by Callison. Callison looking for a shot. That's blocked by the Islanders. Islanders clear the zone. Icing is called off. Bennett gets it up to Benshoff. Benshoff almost to Frazier right there. Benshoff take it deep behind his net. Looking for room there. Looks for Callison. Off the tip of Callison. Islanders will take control. Entering the zone, and they'll dump it in. Bennett will block that. Bennett. Oh, Islanders. Islanders will capitalize on that one right there. On a shorthanded goal by the Islanders. Islanders take the lead 2-0. So we'll have Patrick, Hayskamp, and Evans up front for Dynamo. We'll have Labor and Walker on the back end. And we'll have an offsides call. Dynamo still on the power play here for 1:07. Hayskamp. And Islanders will have to leave the zone. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Islanders pick it up. Shot wide. Shot down the ice. Looks like Labor will get that to Walker. Back to Labor. Patrick looking for assistance. Patrick will pick that up. Patrick to Walker. Back to Patrick. Patrick entering the zone. Tries to center. Picked up. Islanders. Oh, Dynamo does get a shot off there. Hayskamp in the corner. Oh, and Hayskamp will get tripped up, and that will be a hooking call on the Islanders. And you'll probably hear this crowd explode when they get another penalty called on them. 5-on-3 now for New York Dynamo. Up front, we will have McCormick, Gadwa, and Kalan. On the back end, Frazier and Monist. Frazier. Oh, gets a shot off. Save. Kalan in the corner. with time, 5-on-3. McCormick. Tamanis to Gadwa to McCormick. Islanders will clear that to the outside, and that'll be an icing call. 5-on-3 to remain for 10 seconds in the first period. 2-0 New York Islanders versus New York Dynamo. 5-on-3. McCormick on the face-off. Won by Islanders. Islanders just try to clear the zone again. That's kept in by Frazier. Gadwa will pick that up. Gadwa gets a backhand off. Save. Back on Gadwa's stick to McCormick. McCormick to Gadwa.
5-on-4.
Gadwa, spin move. Looking for McCormick. Finds him. McCormick. Back to Gadwa. To McCormick. To Gadwa. To McCormick. Shot. Goal. Great play there by Gadwa and McCormick. Really utilizing each other. Drop pass. McCormick with the goal. Gadwa with the assist on that. 2:39 left in the first period. And that will put the Dynamo within one.
Good to see them capitalize on those penalties.
That was fantastic. Couple good shots off. They kept the puck to the outside. Patience was the virtue there. Chapman wins it back to Walker. Walker will go into the zone. Islanders try to center. Walker stays on it. Nice play there by Walker. Tipped out by Bennett. Bennett to Benchoff. Benchoff chips it up the boards. Chapman gives chase on the forecheck by Cowison. Cowison there to assist. Benchoff almost got a stick on that, and that was broken up by Walker. Nice defensive play there by Walker. Islanders enter the zone. Save, Ben Babby. Caught in the feet there, and they will clear it. To Benchoff. Benchoff tries to chip that out. Islanders will keep it in, shoot across. Cowison. Cowison clears the zone. Islanders will dump that right back in, and Walker will pick that up behind the Dynamo net. Walker waits, gets it up to Evans. Benchoff clears the zone. Islanders will pick that up. Benchoff on it. Benchoff. Islanders still have it with a move. Another move. And a goal. Couple of good moves by an Islander player there. Ends up finding the back of net, and that will put the Islanders up 3-1. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Patrick and Evans up front. Hayskamp. Won by Islanders. Islanders tries to chip it up. They will chip it into the zone. Labor will pick that up. Labor will backhand that up to Evans. Evans entering the zone. Just lost control. Islanders will pick that up, and we'll have an offsides. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Battles. Islanders will pick that up. Labor will chip that up, and we'll have an offsides call there. Hayskamp on the draw. Won by Hayskamp. Labor over to Frazier. They'll clear that out of the zone. Frazier giving chase. Frazier on the forecheck. Keeps that alive. Broken up by the Islanders. Labor will pick that up. Labor will go to Patrick. Patrick will get it up to Hayskamp. Islanders will interfere that. That's kept in by Dynamo. Evans. Block shot, Islanders. Evans dumps it into the corner. That'll be a high stick. Waved off. And the Islanders will clear the zone. Labor will put it on his forehand. And that'll be a hooking call on New York Dynamo. Now the Islanders will be on the power play with 25 seconds left in the first period. So on the penalty kill, we'll have Walker, Monist on the back end. Gadwa and McCormick will be up front. Bryn Babby in the net today for New York Dynamo. McCormick on the faceoff. Won by Islanders. They clear the zone. Missed pass there by the Islanders. Gadwa is on the forecheck. Monist will pick that up and he'll dump it in the zone wisely. 10 seconds left. Islanders around the corner, get it behind the net. Dynamo will pick that up. Walker will shoot it out of the board. Okay, so at the end of one, we'll have the Islanders 3 and the Dynamo 1. Dynamo will be on the penalty kill. And a good first period. Fast-paced action, a lot of checking.
Just didn't go our way.
Few puck bounces could have definitely went our way a little bit better. But it was a great save on the penalty shot by Bryn Babby. And shots on goal after the first period are 15 for the Islanders, 9 for Dynamo.
You can see Coach Mack there giving them instruction. We should maybe see if we can mic him up. So the viewers at home can hear what he has to say to the team.
Okay, so we'll have the start of the second period here. McCormick, Gadwa, Monist, and Walker. Picked up by Gadwa. The shot off. Save by the Islanders goalie there. Ends up tipping it out of play. Face off in the offensive zone. Dynamo. Won by McCormick. Gadwa will take chase. Islanders will clear the zone. Islanders head in. Looking for a shot. Keeps it. Looking for a man out front. Still in control. Islanders. 2 on the puck there for Dynamo. And Bryn Babby will make the save. Face off, won by Islanders. Islanders clear it to the corner. In the corner, Islanders behind the net. Battle in front of the net there. Bench off. Frazier, Chapman, and Callison. Islanders control. Still controlling. Goes wide. Missed that. Broken up pass. Bench off will clear the zone. Islanders back. Chapman giving chase. Chapman keeping him outside. Nice forecheck there by Chapman. Chapman still all over him. Islanders, Callison will poke that away. Nice play by Callison. Islanders will enter the zone. And Callison will clear the zone there. Nice penalty kill right there for the New York Dynamo. Islanders looking to get the wheels moving here. Chapman keeps him outside. Dumped in. Bennett gives chase, and she clears the zone once again. Islanders clear cross ice pass. Callison giving chase, gets a wide shot. Islanders keep that in play. And we're back to even strength for Dynamo. And a nice save there. Oh, and stuck that in on the rebound. Made the initial save. Looked like he got his own rebound there. Islanders will go up 4-1. Evans, Patrick, and Hayskamp up front for the Dynamo. Walker, Manis on the back end. Hayskamp. One by Hayskamp. Hayskamp will dump that in. Islanders will interfere with that. Over to Manis. Manis keeps that in play. Manis towards the middle. Islanders will clear, and they'll use the boards to their advantage. Walker. Walker with a nice play up to Hayskamp. Hayskamp entering the zone, looking for Patrick. Yep, trying to pass there. Hayskamp back to Manis. Can't quite keep that in, and Islanders will give chase. Held up at the line. Hayskamp. Hayskamp entering the zone. Stays wide, looking to center. Just shot wide. That'll be Manis in a race with the Islanders. Manis comes up with it. Islanders come over, and a nice body check lead there by Frazier. Bryn Babby will make the save. McCormick on the faceoff. McCormick wins the draw to Labor. Labor up to Frazier. Frazier up to Ajit. McCormick gives chase. Takes one off the head. He'll keep it in play. Tries to keep it on the stick. Islanders break that up. They'll go around, and that will clear the zone. Try to keep it in by Labor. Frazier. Frazier back to Labor. Islanders in the way there. Frazier. Islanders will dump that into the corner. Labor. They'll dump that back to the D. Frazier tries to clear it up to Kalan. Kalan tries to center. Hit by the Islanders. Over to Gadwa. Gadwa still kept in by the Islanders. McCormick tries to keep it to the outside, and he beats him. Just shot wide. Gadwa looking to pick that up. Kalan tries dumping it in the zone. Islanders will clear that, and we'll have an interference call on the Islanders. That was a good penalty draw there by Kalan. So we'll have a power play for Dynamo. Hayskamp on the faceoff. Chapman, Callison up front. Benchoff on the back end. Islanders will clear that. Bennett will take control. Bennett clears the zone. Bennett tries dumping it in on the back end. Islanders will get it in. Islanders take control. Bryn Babby shoots out a side. Benchoff. Benchoff keeps control. Still on the stick of Benchoff. And we'll have an icing call on that play there by Dynamo.
Islanders are doing a good job frustrating the Dynamo with their forecheck.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Islanders on the man down forecheck right there. Dynamo had a hard time getting out of their own zone. With a change of Change of Dynamo players up front. Dynamo's still on the power play. McCormick on the faceoff. 1. Back to McCormick. McCormick gets a shot off. Patrick almost got the rebound right there. Nice job by Patrick. Going towards the net, looking for the empty shot, the rebound there. Good job. So Patrick, Evans, McCormick. Won by Islanders. Patrick will take that over. Patrick. Oh, he tries to clear it there. Islanders make a nice defensive play. They will clear the zone. Back to Walker. Walker. Islanders will clear that back in. That'll be Monis. Monis will pick that up. Monis up to Patrick. Up to McCormick. McCormick. Islanders will clear that. Monis. Islanders will get that into the zone. Walker. Walker picks that up. Walker up to Gadwa. Gadwa up to McCormick. McCormick entering the zone. We'll get a shot off. Just shot wide. Evans picks that up. Evans dumps it towards the corner. 5 seconds left on the power play. Gadwa's in the corner. Tries keeping it outside. Gets it up to Labor. Labor over to McCormick. McCormick over to Gadwa. Gadwa dumps it into the corner. Still in control. Gadwa. Couple Islanders on him. Tries to clear it. Labor. Islanders into the zone. McCormick will pick that up. McCormick tries getting it up to Kalan. Islanders will intercept. Islanders clear the zone. And they'll make a nice cross ice pass there. Islanders approaching. Shot wide. Islanders will take control of that. Nice hit there by McCormick at the blue line. And they'll shoot that up. That'll be McCormick. McCormick will pick that up. Tries chipping it towards the outside. And we will have an offsides call. Okay, Kalan, Hayskamp, and Gadwa up front for Dynamo. Gadwa into the corner, gives chase. Hayskamp looking to pick that up. Islanders looking to clear. They will clear. Picked up by Frazier. Frazier backhands it. Islanders enter the zone, and we'll have an offside stoppage of play. Hayskamp on the faceoff for Dynamo. Won by Islanders. Islanders. Shoot it wide. Kalan giving chase. Kalan on the forecheck. And they clear the zone there. Picked up by Hayskamp. Hayskamp looks out front. Just hits Kalan in the skates. Back on Kalan's stick to Hayskamp. Hayskamp still in control. Yep, Hayskamp still has it. Looking to go out front. Looking for help. Keeps it in control. Nice job by Hayskamp right there. Kalan helping, assisting. Goes into the corner. Hayskamp will pick that up. Hayskamp looking to clear out front. Islanders getting away there. Shout out to the sides. Benshoff keeps that play in. Islanders will clear. And we have Frazier and Benshoff on the back end there. Islanders get a shot off there. Bryn Babby with an unbelievable glove save. Nice glove save there on the quick shot. And we will have goaltenders changing for New York Dynamo. Braden Wing will be entering the game. And Bryn Babby leaving the game on a very positive note after a great glove save. You're out. Chapman will pick that up, try to clear the zone. Islanders will keep it in play. Bennett Callison trying to clear to the zone. Callison take a big body check by 22. And we'll have a penalty on Dynamo. Looks like 21 McCormick will receive 2 minutes for roughing. So Islanders will be on the power play. Callison, Bennett, Chapman, and Walker on the penalty kill. Islanders with room, shot wide. Callison looking to get that out of the zone. He does clear the zone. Chapman on the forecheck. Chapman will interfere that. Bennett tries to break that up. Nice play by Bennett. Bennett jumps it in. Islanders behind the net, looking to clear the zone. Islanders will just dump that in. Walker, first one in. Walker picks that up. He'll take a body check by the Islanders. Cleared away by Bennett. Islanders. Shot off, and that's going to be shot wide. Callison on a nice body check right there. Knocks him right off the puck. Nice. That's a big hit by Callison. Islanders. Callison again on the forecheck. Islanders make a move. Callison comes up with it. He does clear the zone. Back to the Islanders. Islanders. Tries to get it up. Bennett will interfere with that. Oh boy, she waited. She waited for Chapman right there. That was a nice play by Chapman. Not much he could do. He did everything in his power to get back on sides as soon as possible. So nice play by New York Dynamo on the penalty kill right there. Nice play. Okay, so we'll have Patrick on the faceoff. Patrick will take the faceoff. Won by Islanders. Islanders dump the puck in the zone. Labor looking for Evans on the side there. Evans. Dynamo trying to keep the puck outside. They'll get a shot off. Braden Wing save. Labor up to Evans. Evans. Islanders will keep that in play there. Cross-ice pass broken up by Patrick. Missed that shot. Evans. Islanders to Patrick. Patrick gets it up to Evans. Evans intercepted by Islanders. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Islanders keeping control, heading up the ice. Saved by Braden Wing. And we'll have a stoppage of play. Benchoff and Frazier on the back end. McCormick, Gadwa, and Kalan. Islanders. Dynamo will clear the zone. McCormick gives chase, and that'll be dumped in, and that'll be an icing by the Islanders. So Chris Mahoney is out for today's action. We wish Chris, having a few problems yesterday after the body check he had taken a few times during the Arrows game. So wishing Chris to be back in action. I don't think he'll be out for long. Strong kid. Needed a break today to regroup. Also missing on today's for Dynamo, Braden Middleton. Middleton is still out for today's action with a knee injury that he took back last week, and always wishing Mitty the best on a speedy recovery as well. So you get up to this higher level of hockey, and injuries will definitely start happening at a AAA level. McCormick entering the zone. McCormick has room. Islanders will clear that away. Islanders looking to just clear that wide. Gadwa in the corner battling. Islanders come up with it, and they will clear the zone there. Walker gives chase. Walker. Islanders on the forecheck. Walker picks that up. Makes a nice spin move. Walker up to Gadwa. Gadwa tries to get that to McCormick, but that will happen for Kalan. Islanders Pick that up. Kalan tries to go to McCormick. Does get it up to McCormick. Up to Gadwa. And Gadwa will draw that penalty on the Islanders with the hook. And the fans here do not like anything called on them whatsoever. And that's a picturesque hook. Definitely had a stick in between Braden Gadwa's hands. And that's, I mean, to be honest with you, that's an easy call for the official. So we'll be on the power play for New York Dynamo. Hayes Camp, Gadwa, McCormick up front, Labor, and Manis on the back end.
Got to capitalize on this one. Have to capitalize on this one.
Have to, Bill. Oh, Islanders will clear the zone there. Islanders on a 2-on-1. Manis back. Manis tried blocking the shot there. Islanders did get a shot off. And unfortunately, the Islanders walk away with a goal right there. Okay, so we'll see what the Dynamo has in them. I know these kids got a lot of fight. Down 5-1. Let's see what happens. Shot wide. Gadwa. Gadwa tries to clear the zone there. Picked up by Hayes Camp. Hayes Camp staying on it. Takes it back. He'll take a body check. McCormick picks that up. McCormick looking for help out front. McCormick tries to get it towards the middle. Islanders will clear that away, and that'll be an icing call. Icing on the Islanders. Up front for Dynamo, Kalan on the faceoff with Chapman and Callison. Frazier and Benchoff on the back end. Back to Frazier. Frazier gets a shot off. That'll be a save by the Islander goalie. Frazier tries keeping that in. Islanders will clear that. Islanders on the penalty kill. Shot wide. Frazier up to Chapman. Chapman will keep that. Up to Benchoff. Benchoff. Islanders intercept. Chapman takes that behind the net. Oh, dismiss. Chapman battles. Keeps it alive. And that'll be up by Benchoff. Benchoff looking to go wide. He does. Takes a long shot. Just shot wide. Callison gives chase. Kalan works. Keeps it in. Benchoff. Looking to center. Islanders in the way there. Islanders will clear that to the side. Islanders will clear. And that'll be an icing call on the play. So 10 seconds left in the power play for New York Dynamo. Of Evans, Patrick, and Hayescamp up front. Bennett and Walker on the back end for Dynamo. Braden Wing and net. Hayescamp. One to Evans to Walker. Walker gets the shot off and puts it top shelf. That was a great shot. He's about 10 feet past the top of the circle. Nice shot right there. He got all of that one.
Yes.
Put it right up above the blocker of the Islander goalie. 5-2, Islanders leading Dynamo. Well, they did capitalize on that power play, Bill. Good call.
Yeah, but unfortunately they gave up one too.
They did. So we're kind of even.
Yeah.
Even on that penalty kill, but at least we did get one on the board.
Back. Yep.
Okay, Hayescamp entering the zone. That's Patrick. Walker keeps that in. Walker tries getting it to Evans. Walker, shot. Blocked by Islanders. Patrick to Hayescamp. One times it. Nice play by Patrick and Hayescamp there. Evans in the corner to Hayescamp. Shot. Save. Good shift right now for Dynamo. All over him. Walker tries keeping that alive. He'll battle with it. Bennett back there for Dynamo. Bennett knocks him off the puck. Nice play. Hayes can't fix that up. Islanders try to clear. They will. Bennett picks that up in the defensive zone. Head up. Gets it up to Evans. Evans. To McCormick. McCormick's in the middle. Shot. Blocked by the Islanders. Hayes camp behind the net. Looking for help. Looking for Evans right there. Dynamo's back. Labor will go to Manis. Manis hits the boards wide. Oh, an offsides call by New York Islanders. So 2:25 left in the second period. Dynamo down 5-2. Great shift right there by Dynamo. Was Hayes Camp, Patrick, and Evans. Hopefully Gadwa, McCormick, and Kalan will follow suit. Dumped in by the Islanders. Labor's back. Drops it off for Manis. Looking for room. Gets it back to Labor. Gets it up to Gadwa. Gets it to Manis. Tries dropping that for McCormick. Islanders will pick that up. Swept away by McCormick. And we'll have an offsides call. Line change for Dynamo. Chapman, Cowison, and Hayescamp. On the back end, we'll have Benchoff and Frazier. Islanders. Oh, almost making a mistake there. Hayescamp just about picked that up. Cowison was given chase. Chapman's there. Islanders will clear the zone. Coming in, Benchoff, keeping him to the outside. Shot over. Islanders get a shot off. Picked up by Braden Wing. We'll have some commotion in front of the net. We'll have some more commotion in front of the net. Looks like we'll have coincidental penalties here. Five on five. Well, I will say the New York Islander fans are not happy with today's refereeing. And there are actually no NHL contracts being signed here. So why they're screaming at the referees doesn't show a whole lot of class. Okay, here we go. Dynamo. Bennett will knock that away. And that was a late call. They will call chipping on Bennett there. We also have to make those calls right away, not just call them because the crowd is screaming.
Yeah, I think that was a reaction.
Yeah, I think he got an earful from the last one. The play happened. He didn't put his hand up. They start screaming, and then all of a sudden his hand goes up. You gotta control the game yourself. Can't listen to the crowd on that. Islanders will get a shot off. Braden Wing make the save there. Shots on net right now, 29 for the Islanders, 16 for Dynamo. 5-2 Islanders. 1:19 left in the second period. Hayescamp on the faceoff. Cowison clears the zone. Cowison. Islanders giving chase. Islanders pick it up. Cowison on the forecheck. Islanders clear the zone. Islanders looking to clear. Dynamo trying to get it out. Puck still loose. Swept away there by Walker. There's a commotion. No goal. No goal is the call. So Dynamo still on the penalty kill. Evans and Patrick up front. Labor and Benchoff on the back end. Islanders win that. Looking to clear it towards the front. Braden Wing, the blocker save there. Patrick gives chase. Islanders will pick that up. Benchoff trying to keep it to the outside. Islanders out front. And no goal. Oh, this place is going to erupt. Just erupt. Oh, and the foul language. And the foul language. No need for it in youth hockey. As a lifelong Islanders fan, I am embarrassed to say I'm an Islanders fan with the crowd's absolute horrific mouth. That's terrible. Patrick clearing the zone. Oh, makes a nice move there. Islanders will pick that up. Islanders clear the zone. Frazier tries keeping that in. And that's a hit by Patrick. And shot. And that will be the end of the period. So in youth sports, hockey for one is so shorthanded on referees, and you wonder why. You literally wonder why no one wants to go out there and get their head screamed at a 13-year-old hockey game. Absolutely terrible. So I'm just going to thank every official that we still have on board out there. Not an easy job and very simple. If you can do it better, feel free. They're always looking for extra referees. I'm sure they're really looking for them down here in Long Island because they're getting an earful. Okay, so at the end of two, shots on goal, Islanders 34, Dynamo 16. Dynamo still has 34 seconds left on a penalty. Both coaches giving some instruction. Dynamo with 17 minutes left to play, down by 3. Klein and McCormick will be up front with Walker and Manis on the back end. Start of the third period. Face off. Center ice. Face off, won by Dynamo. McCormick picks that up. Islanders take control, D to D. Islanders dump the puck in. Gives chase. They'll pick it up behind the net. Looking for someone out front. Kalan intercepts. Kalan tries clearing that. Islanders in the way. Islanders. Gadwa will knock him off the puck. Islanders. Shot wide. Gadwa tries to clear it out. He'll keep control of that, and he will dump it down up to McCormick. McCormick almost kept in by Dynamo. Bennett Walker trying to get that in. He does dump it towards the corner. Walker will get a change. Islanders come out with it. Gadwa intercepts. Gadwa loses his stick, and he'll take a big hit there on the boards. Islanders will clear. Islanders, shot, save. Benshoff and Labor on the back end. Hayskamp, Patrick, and Evans up front for Dynamo. Islanders win that. They do get a shot off. Swallowed up by Braden Wing. Off the face-off. That was a nice pad save there by Braden Wing. Hayskamp on the draw. Won by Islanders. Islanders will get it towards the corner. Islanders tries to step out front, and it's eaten up by Braden Wing with another save. Islanders get a lot of shots to the net, though.
Yes, they do.
A lot of action in the middle of the net. Hayskamp battles on the corner with Benshoff. Islanders come up with it. And they'll put that one away there for a 6-2 lead. Islanders in their defensive zone try to clear it out, and they'll shoot it down the ice. No icing call. Braden Wing will come out and make a stoppage of play there. Face off. Won by McCormick. Shot in the corner. That's Bennett. Cowison. Up to McCormick. McCormick tries to make a move. Shot. Save. Islanders. Shot away by the Islanders. Cowison on the forecheck. Bennett will get a shot off. Just shot wide. Islanders pick that puck up. Frazier on the back end there. McCormick looking to draw him off the puck. Can't quite do it. Frazier looking for help. Keeps it. Going up the ice. And he'll dump that in. McCormick gives chase to the corner. Frazier also on the forecheck there. Two-minute penalty on Frazier. He'll receive 2 minutes. So, Coach Pete having some words with the referee, which is absolutely insane. I mean, these Islander coaches have done nothing but scream and holler at this referee, and they've gotten nothing. Coach MacArthur, who's very calm, asked the referee a question. He did give him a 2-minute. Okay, so we will have a 5-on-3 now for the New York Islanders. That was kind of a weird gesture when the referee came over to the glass. He literally looked over at the Islanders' side. I don't know. That was kind of weird to me. But anyway, 5-on-3 on the penalty kill for Dynamo. Islanders take control of the puck right now. D to D, looking towards the middle. They get a shot off. Braden Wing will eat that up, and they'll stop the rebound. Walker out there on the back end with Monist. Kalan up front. Islanders get a shot off. Saved by Wing. So we'll have a change. And Benchoff and Labor will be on the back end. Braden Gadwa will be up front. Face off by Gadwa. One Islanders. Benchoff. Benchoff looking to clear that out. Gadwa gives chase. Gadwa has it in the corner. Tries to clear that out. Islanders keep it in. Trying to keep him outside. They'll get a shot in the middle. Broken up by Dynamo. Another shot, save. Dynamo trying to clear the puck out of the zone. They get a shot off. Save. Islanders still in control. 5-on-3. Islanders looking for help. They cross it. Nice play by the Islanders there. On a cross ice pass, 5-on-3. Seven-2 Islanders lead. Face off for Dynamo. Islanders enter the zone. Shot wide. Still on the power play. New York Islanders. Walker back in the corner. Keeps him outside. Looking for the backside. They'll get it to him. They'll get a shot. Braden Wing save. Islanders still in control. Get a shot off again. That'll hit the post. And they'll get the rebound. 8-2 Islanders. 12:43 left in the period. We'll have Cowson, Evans, and McCormick up front. Monist and Benchoff on the back end. Islanders will enter the zone. Shot block by Benchoff. Benchoff looking, or that was Monist. Monist, nice block shot there. Islanders looking to clear. Islanders keep control. Shot wide. Looking to clear the zone. Can't quite get there. In the corner, battling. Benchoff. Cowison looking to help. I'm not going to say that we're going to have coincidental penalties yet because I don't think the referees know exactly what's going on yet. Oh, that's great. That's great. Now they're yelling, "You are terrible." Wow. Oh, you're the worst, he says. That's unbelievable. I hope the people at home aren't hearing what the fans are saying here down in Long Island. Labor looking shot wide. Cowison will give chase there. Frazier backs that up. Frazier gets it out of the zone, up to Evans. Evans looks for McCormick. Islanders will pick that up. They'll be in the neutral zone, entering the offensive zone. Looking to get a shot off. Braden Wing will save that. Let it go rather quickly. We'll have a whistle on the play there. And we will have a penalty on an unsportsmanlike by an Islanders player. Unsportsmanlike penalty. Hey, Bill, I don't know where the kids could ever get it from. Do you?
No.
If you're listening to any one of the parents here, I can't imagine why the kids would be yelling at the referee. Sometimes the apple doesn't fall far. So we'll have a Dynamo on the power play on an unsportsmanlike penalty by the Islanders, winning 8-2. Islanders looking to clear the zone. They will clear the zone. Islanders will dump it in. Bennett picks it up behind the net for Dynamo. Bennett up to Patrick. Patrick up to Chapman. Chapman will give chase. Chapman on the forecheck. Hit by Patrick. Patrick will knock him off the puck. Islanders looking to clear. Offsides. Offsides call. Stoppage of play. Dynamo still on the power play. McCormick, Evans, Gadwa up front, Labor, and Monist on the back end. Face off won by Islanders. Islanders try to clear the zone. Labor will put it on his stick. He'll over to Monist. Monist looking for Evans. Islanders will enter the zone. Picked up by Monist. Monist up to Gadwa. Gadwa tries to pass to McCormick. Broken up by the Islanders. Islanders dump it in. Labor will give chase. Labor gets it up to Evans. Evans. Islanders will dump that back in. Labor gets it to Evans. Almost there. Almost hard pass. Chip by McCormick. McCormick coming in. Got Monist with him. McCormick. Shot save. Face off for Hayscamp. Won by Hayscamp. Back to Chapman. Chapman back to Frazier. Frazier tries keeping that in. Islanders. Out to Cowison. Cowison to Bennett. Bennett to Chapman. Chapman looking for room. Enters the zone. Keeps it outside. Tries centering. Islanders break that up. Chapman still in chase. Bennett picks that up. Over to Cowison. Cowison looking for Chapman. Still looking. Frazier tries to keep that alive. Hayscamp, get that up to Chapman. Chapman. And we'll have an offsides call there. Face off won by Islanders. Islanders looking to clear it to the outside. Walker trying to keep that in the zone. Islanders will clear. Picked up by McCormick. McCormick entering the zone. Gets a shot off. Save. Walker looking to keep that alive. He will. Gets it down into the corner. Picked up. Labor keeps that in. Islanders clearing the zone. Islanders will get a shot off, shot wide. Labor will pick that up. Gets it up to Patrick. Patrick in control. Up to Jeet. Kalan. Kalan makes a move towards the middle. McCormick. McCormick's going to regroup in the neutral zone. Gets it up to Patrick. Patrick back to McCormick. McCormick. Shot blocked. Islanders looking to clear. They will not. That was Walker that kept that in. Kalan. Body check by Hayescamp there. Hayescamp knocks him off the puck. He almost comes in. Kept in by the Islanders. Monist up to Gadwa. Gadwa tries to clear the zone. Can't quite get there. Knocked off the puck there by Gadwa. Hayescamp picks that up. Hayescamp. Picked up by the Islanders. Gadwa over to Bennett. Bennett tries clearing it to the middle. Islanders will pick that up. Islanders will clear their zone. McCormick on a nice body check there. No icing on the call. Bennett will pick that up going behind the net. Islanders will head for a change. And Bennett to Gadwa to Hayescamp to clear the zone. Hayescamp will dump that in. He will get a shot on that. And we'll have a stoppage of play. Chapman will pick that up for Dynamo. Chapman to Frazier. Frazier up to Cowison. Cowison looking for Evans. Dump back in the zone. Giving chase is Benshoff. Benshoff tries to get it out of the zone. Up to boards. Islanders will keep that in. And delayed offsides. We'll have a stoppage of play in the face-off in the neutral zone. Yeah, Chapman, Evans, and Cowison up front. Frazier and Benshoff on the back end. Islanders looking to control, shoot it back into the zone. Even strength for both teams right now. Cowison gives chase towards the outside. He'll take a body check. And he'll stick with it and get the puck out of the zone. Evans picks that up. Evans, long shot there, blocked by Islanders. Evans gives chase, looking to clear that back in. And they'll go to Walker. Walker to Labor. Back to Labor. Labor gets it over to Walker. Walker gets it up to Patrick, ends up on McCormick's stick. McCormick will get a shot off, save. McCormick in the forecheck by Patrick, followed by Patrick. Patrick looking to clear that up. They will get it out front, and we'll have a stoppage of play. One by McCormick. Patrick will take that into the corner. Colin tries centering. Knocked away by the Islanders. Islanders clear the zone there. Labor looking to keep him towards the outside. He cuts in. Looking for no one out front. Gets out front. Shot block. Blocked by Patrick there. Walker headed towards the corner. He'll take a shot. Walker keeps it to the outside. Labor gets it up to McCormick. McCormick chips it up to Kalan. Kalan will keep it towards the outside. Tries getting it back to McCormick. McCormick gets it to Gadwa. Gadwa gets knocked off the puck there by the Islanders. Gadwa makes a spin move. He'll keep control. No icing. Bennett behind the net for Dynamo. Bennett looking to keep it. Tried getting it up the ice there. And that'll be picked up by Hayescamp. Hayescamp picked up by Dynamo. Hayskamp battles on the side. Monist will get it up to Cowison. Cowison up to Gadwa. And we'll have an interference call on the Islanders. I think the puck was about 10 feet away from Gadwa when the Islanders player body checked him and, of course, put his hands in the air wondering what the call was. That's a pretty simple call right there on an interference call. 4:36 left. Power play for Dynamo. McCormick, Chapman, and Evans up front. Monist, shot off, goal. Oh, 5 seconds into the power play. Monist with the shot from the point. Nice. Either Evans was the, I don't know if Evans got a stick on that, but he was definitely in front of the goalie to screen him, which made a nice play. Evans made a nice play there, screening the goalie. Monist with the goal. Back to Bennett. Bennett to Monist. Monist gets it up to Chapman. Chapman tries centering. McCormick into the corner. McCormick. Blocked off by the Islanders. Islanders looking to clear. They do. Monist stays with it. Monist makes a move up to Chapman. Chapman gets a shot off. Nice job by Monist. Nice job by Evans there, crashing the net. We'll have a change.
No rebound.
I know. Good job crashing the net with no rebound. Goalie ate that one right up. Hayskamp, Patrick, and Kalan up front. Benchoff and Frazier on the back end. Islanders enter the zone, looking to center. And Hill did a big body check there by Patrick. Patrick will knock him off the puck. He's slow to get up. Hayskamp entering the zone. Islanders trying to clear. They'll enter the zone. It's broken up by Labor. Block shot there. McCormick entering the other zone. Looks to go around him. He'll be taken down. No call there. Labor. Oh, Labor gets taken down by an Islanders player. And we'll have a stoppage in play with 3:04 left. Gadwa, McCormick, Cowison up front, Labor, and Walker on the back end. Gadwa to Labor. Labor. Islanders pick it up. They'll enter the zone. Keep that to the outside. And a centering pass couldn't quite get there. Broken in the middle by Braden Wing. So no penalty call there. 2:44 left in the game. Islanders will keep that to the outside. Broken up by Cowison. McCormick. Cowison. Labor. Taken away by the Islanders. Islanders get a shot off. Block shot there by Walker. Walker will shoot that towards the outside. Cowison looking to pick it up. Cowison looking to clear the zone. He gets it out to McCormick. McCormick over to Gadwa. Gadwa just shot wide. Chapman will dump that back in. Up to Chapman. Chapman tries to get it to McCormick. He does. McCormick keeps it towards the outside. And I think that was Chapman just got body tackled in the front and a cheap shot by Gadwa in the corner by number 16. Cheap shot there in the corner. You don't like to see that, but again, the fans here have been absolutely relentless on the Islanders side. It's absolutely sad. .157 left. Power play. New York Dynamo. Kalan, Evans, and Chapman up front. Monist and Bennett on the back end. Islanders will clear the zone. Chapman. Take control. Get it up to Monist entering the zone. Monist. The shot off. Goalie will save that. Face off one by Kalan. Monist gets a shot off. Shot block. Saved by the goalie. Kalan will be on the face off. Chapman and Evans up front. Face off one by Islanders. Islanders will clear the zone. And that will be a no icing call. Bennett will pick that up. Chapman up to Kalan. Back to Chapman. Oh, tries to center that. The goalie will eat that up. So we'll have Walker and Frazier on the back end. McCormick, Patrick, and Hayskamp up front. 1:09 left in the game. McCormick on the faceoff. McCormick. Islanders will win that. Islanders will shoot it down the ice. I imagine, and that'll be a no icing call. I'm pretty sure the refs just want this game to be over. 2 waved off icings back to back there. McCormick will enter the zone. They will get called for the offsides there. We'll keep the remaining 5 players on the ice for Dynamo. Probably finish the game here with 50 seconds left. McCormick, Patrick, and Hayskamp. Walker and Frazier. McCormick gets a shot off. Save. Face off in the offensive zone for Dynamo. McCormick wins the draw. Gets a shot off, but it's blocked to the offside. So we'll have another stoppage of play. Face off, won by Dynamo. Shoot it to the corner. That's McCormick. McCormick looking to get it out front right there. McCormick to Patrick. Patrick back to McCormick. McCormick. Shot, save. Dynamo back, regrouping. McCormick will keep control of that. And he'll keep it. Taken into the zone. He'll cross ice. Tries getting the shot off. Oh, centering. Oh, nice defensive play. Almost there. Good try there by Patrick. And that'll be the end of the game. So that'll do it today from Long Island with the Dynamo losing 8-3. Hard-fought battle, 3rd game of the weekend. And a great job by the Dynamo. And again, if you are a spectator, if you're here, it doesn't matter the sport. Respect the kids and respect the game. Okay? Please respect the kids because it's all about them at the end of the day. There's no need to hoot and holler and scream absolute horrible language here in Long Island. Thanks again for everything, Bill Monist. Great job with your productions. Thank you.